Can I ask you something simple but profound? How attached are you? Not just to people, but to feelings, to patterns, to the way you've learned to survive. Sometimes, our attachment is quiet and invisible. Other times, it shapes every relationship we have. Today, I'd like to explore that with you gently, thoughtfully, and without judgment. When we hear the word attachment, we often think about love, or even about being clingy or distant. But in psychology, attachment means something much deeper. It's the blueprint you developed in childhood about what it feels like to be close to others, to be safe, and to belong. Your early experiences, whether you were comforted when you cried, whether someone celebrated your joy, or whether you had to figure things out alone, formed patterns in your nervous system. These patterns still live inside you today. Researchers talk about 4 main attachment styles. Secure, where you feel safe giving and receiving love. Anxious, where you worry about being left or unloved. Avoidant, where closeness feels risky, so you protect yourself with distance. Disorganized, where you long for connection but also fear it. I wonder, do you recognize yourself in any of these? Not perfectly, of course. We're human, and most of us are a mix. But when you pause and notice, which one feels most familiar? Deep diving by answering a few questions can provide the insight you need to identify your attachment style. Ask yourself, how do I feel when someone gets close? Does the feeling of closeness create calm, warmth, panic, or fear? What about when someone you care about pulls away? Do you internalize it? Cling or chase? Control, blame, or collapse into despair? Finally, who taught you about love and what did you learn? Did you learn to shrink and hide, appease or doubt, manipulate, punish, or did you find safety and care? Attachment doesn't just shape our romances or friendships, it weaves through every corner of our lives. It influences how confident we feel walking into a classroom, how safe we feel raising our voice in a meeting, how much we trust ourselves when learning something new, and how we respond to mistakes or setbacks. It shows up in the way we work with others, how we handle stress, how we parent, how we lead, and even how we see our own worth. In truth, attachment is not just about relationships with others, it's also about the relationship we have with ourselves. The good news is, when we begin healing attachment wounds, we don't just improve our relationships, we expand our capacity to grow, to learn, to thrive, and to live more fully. Healing attachment is healing life itself. Out of Sessions is brought to you by Relate and Recover. Like, subscribe, and share. But most important of all, take care.